Good morning on day 14 of the walking portion of the 2026 Camino de Santiago. Getting out in good shape, although a little leisurely shape today. I've had breakfast and I only have 10 miles to go today, so today's a good day. It's cooler still, 42 degrees, and gonna be sunny, a few clouds around. However, there's a heat wave coming in. It's going to get up to about 86 degrees on Thursday and Friday. So hopefully it shifts before then, because that's just too hot. And going to have a good walk today. And looking forward to getting into Sahagun, where I'm going. It is just before Sahagun is the traditional halfway point of the Camino Frances. And it's very cool. It's got a Roman bridge, ermita, two iconic medieval statues that we'll walk through to officially mark the halfway point. It's very cool, and looking forward to that. Didn't really talk about the songs yesterday. I wanted to just play them because I knew I was going to be talking about other things. And obviously protest songs, Vietnam War anthems. And also significant in the sense that this month is the anniversary of the Kent State shootings, May of 1970, I believe. Obviously, a traumatic experience for our generation. And I actually knew two of the kids there. Two of the guys in my high school, they were a couple of years ahead of me, were actually at Kent State during the shootings, and so it hit pretty close to home. And not to go down the rabbit hole too far, but there are parallels between then and today, as I talked about a little bit yesterday and the day before. Protesters were shot back then, protesters have been shot now, and just a lot of disturbing parallels. And so I've kind of touched on my thoughts on those. So anyway, moving forward, I'm actually feeling pretty darn good. I had kind of teed up having the Rolling Stones Paint It Black today, thinking I would need some more time to walk through my thoughts and just kind of sit with them for a while, because that's another Vietnam War anthem. However, I'm feeling pretty darn complete, much to my surprise. So I'm going to go ahead and switch gears, stay introspective, stay inward looking. And so I'm going to go with Wooden Ships, also by Crosby, Stills, Nash, my all-time favorite song. To me, it perfectly encapsulates that era and what we were going through. And it'll be a great song to have in my head today as I boogie into Sahagun. And it's going to be a great day here. An awesome day, I should say. So I hope you're doing well, and Buen Camino.
Smile at me, I will understand, 'cause that is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. Just one thing I got to know. Can you tell me, please? One. been eating him for 6 or 7 weeks now. Haven't got sick once.
Probably keep us both alive.
Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. Easy, you know the way it's supposed to be. Silver on the shoreline, let us be. Talking about very free and easy. Us as we watch you die. All we can do is echo your anguished cries. Stare as all human feelings die. We are leaving, you don't need us. A sister, then by the hand, lead her away from this foreign land, far away, where we might laugh again. We are leaving, you don't need. It's a fair wind blowing warm out of the south on my shoulder. I guess I'll set a course and go.
Hola. Hey, had a good day today. The walk was great. And it's interesting, and today was a great example of how the Camino shifts. Yesterday, there was a conga line of peregrinos the whole way between Carrion de la Condes and Ledagos. And once I got there, a lot of the pilgrims, a lot of the peregrinos that I've been walking along continued on to further villages. And then this morning, I was in no big hurry because I just had 10 miles to go. So the peregrinos, for the most part, got up and got going before I did. And so I was in a gap, and I walked by myself the entire day. I saw some peregrinos, but not very many, and the vast majority of the time there was nobody in sight. So it was a great walk. Got a lot of thinking done today. Nothing that I want to talk about tonight. Still working on some things. However, good day. and then get in here, try to post the day 13 video. Had all kinds of issues with that. However, I think it's finally posted, version number 2 or 13A. And then I had, coming into town, I had scheduled a 7 o'clock massage just right over there around the corner from my hostel. So I just got finished with that, so I'm nice and all relaxed. And I'm gonna go back to the hostel, drink a bunch of water, and then go ahead and work on posting day 14. So good day today. The big highlight coming into Sahagun is the traditional or the medieval halfway point. Have the Roman bridge, the old ermita, and then the 2 iconic medieval statues that the pilgrims walk between in the geographical halfway point. So that's always a thrill, and just, it was a beautiful day, sunny, got some nice photos. And then got into Sahagun, had some time to walk around and see some of the churches and stuff here, which are very nice. Had something to eat, kind of, sort of, amongst all the other things. However, good day. Nice walk, lots of thoughts. The midway point's always fun. And it's time to call it a night. So I'm gonna go back to the hostel, work on this, and then go to sleep. So anyway, hope you're doing well, and Buen Camino.